Hello, you're playing The Waiting Game, the show designed to ease the pain of waiting for a new release by bringing you similar stuff. This week, we're hacking everything. Wow. Much Watchdog. Watch Dogs is a third-world open game with some stealthy elements and a great deal of hacking. It was supposed to be out by now, but then it got delayed until spring next year, which sucks. A lot.
Just don't be stupid. You screw around and you get people hurt.
So faced with this much longer wait, you may well be wondering how you're going to hack it, Bioshock's got some hacking in it, why don't you play that? Okay, so admittedly it's just a mini-game, but with some fiendishly difficult variations on the pipe-swapping puzzle, it can be enough to make your head bead with sweat, especially when the consequences of getting it wrong include a painful electric shock, or even a small squadron of flying attack bots. If by some miracle you aren't aware of Bioshock, well, you should be. In the first game, you play as the lone survivor of a plane crash who stumbles across a lift in the sea, leading down to a once great underwater city, now left to chaos and ruin. Sadly for you, the only way out is through, and you're going to have to kill a lot of people to get there. With some of the best storytelling of the last generation, Bioshock is a simply brilliant game, making it well worth picking up, even if the hacking isn't as in-depth as the stuff we've seen in Watch Dogs. If you're looking for a more involved hacking experience, however, you should really take a look at Syndicate. A cherished isometric series somewhat successfully turned into a first-person shooter, Syndicate is a cyberpunk tale of assassination, theft, and more than a little bit of technical jiggery-pokery. The original game featured a Persuadertron, a device that would, well, persuade the target into unquestioning obedience. This was brought back for the FPS version, allowing you to explode the target's weapon, turn them into an ally, or make them kill themselves. The hacking in Watch Dogs presumably doesn't have quite such macabre applications, but Syndicate is still useful in that it can get you thinking tactically about how you can influence the world and the people around you without, just shooting at them. When it comes to manipulating the system to really tip the odds in your favour though, there's one man even Aiden can learn a few things from. And no, I'm not talking about Anonymous. V for Vendetta is a graphic novel by Alan Moore and David Lloyd, set in a reimagined London in the iron grip of a fascist ruling party. The mysterious V is a lone operative dressed like the famous conspirator Guy Fawkes, determined to destabilise the government and bring about revolution in one glorious dramatic campaign. Though he doesn't so much engage in literal hacking, V becomes almost omnipresent in the city, turning the screws in every dark corner, leading to an inevitable breaking point of massive proportions. It's this kind of constant incremental manipulation you'll be using to your advantage in Watch Dogs, so chances are you can pick up a thing or two about being a revolutionary mastermind along the way. There is, of course, a film adaptation of V for Vendetta, and it's very good.
Good evening, London.
It's just not quite up to the graphic novel standards. Also, Natalie Portman's English accent is pretty dodgy.
Oh, I can see that.
Our next recommendation is one of my favourite indie games of all time, the Magnificent Monaco, What's Yours Is Mine. A beautifully designed heist game, you and up to 3 others play as a cast of charismatic thieves, each with their own special ability. The cleaner can knock people out, the mole can tunnel through walls, and the hacker can access computer terminals faster than anyone else. While stealth is the most important part of Monaco, hacking is incredibly important too, allowing you to sneak past alarms and disable security cameras. Granted, the tone isn't as serious as that of Watch Dogs, but it truly is a wonderful experience. And finally, in this Watch Dogs hack extravaganza, we've got just one more recommendation for you. I'd like to say I'm sorry for this one, but frankly, I'm not.
Hack the planet!
Yeah, let's be honest, you probably saw this coming.
There's a new virus in the database.
Hackers is a cyberpunk thriller from 1995 starring a young Angelina Jolie and, more importantly, the world's best tagline, boot up or shut up. I'm not even going to try and explain what happens, as frankly we'll be here all day. But all you need to know is Dade Zero Cool Murphy has just gone to an unassuming high school in New York, which for some reason is attended exclusively by the world's best hackers. Go figure.
I was zero cool.
To be honest, it won't teach you anything useful to get you ready for Watch Dogs since it was made in 1995 and the internet has kind of moved on a bit since then, but it is frankly hilarious.
Hack the planet!
Shut up and get in the car!
Hack the planet!
Right, that's all from me for this week, but if you want to take a closer look at any of the stuff we talked about in this episode, just follow the link on screen now for a handy Amazon list. Until next time, feel free to make your own recommendations by leaving us a comment or tweeting with the hashtag GSWaitingGame. Bye for now.